Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Bailey here. I post digital marketing related videos from time to time. If you are interested in getting into the media industry and learning more about media buying, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You probably have noticed it by now that this video is in a very different style than all my previous video. The program I used it before is called VideoScribe and it has expired. I decided not to continue the subscription because it cost me almost $200 a year and I'm only making 10 videos in the past year. I'm going to mix all of the little animal drawings that I could place in my video for the gap between my audios and the animations, but anyway, I'm going to find a new way to do my video and hopefully it will be more sustainable. In today's video, I want to talk about the responsibilities of a programmatic media buyer and maybe show you how a work from home day looks like for me. Now, in an ideal world, I will wake up an hour before my work out, read, and have breakfast. However, in the real world, I usually wake up right before the work, spend some time swiping through my phone, getting ready, and have breakfast right in front of my computer. I'm more of a tea person, and as you can tell by my living style, tea bath suits me well. I don't like my workspace to be too quiet, therefore I will usually turn on a podcast while working. Sometimes, when I really need to be hyper-focused, I would turn on a Chinese one so that it doesn't interfere with my train of thought. While having breakfast, I will usually go through my emails, collect any incoming to-dos, listen to a podcast, and plan my work days. On a typical day, I would try to keep my unread emails under 50s. However, if I'm out for a day or two, it would easily pile up over 200. Especially now that we are working from home, more communications are happening over the emails. After the emails, there may or may not be a meetings depending on the days. If it's not a very important meetings, I will usually continue working while listening to the meetings. I think that's an advantage of working from home because if I'm in a physical meeting room, then I will usually just have my small laptop screen and not be able to do most of my work. And there are days where I have back-to-back meetings for the whole day, so then I won't have time to do work until the end of the day. Now, let's talk about some of my day-to-day responsibilities. Pacing. It's important to make sure that all of the campaigns are able to spend 95 to 99% of the planned budget. Due to the RTB nature of the programmatic media campaign, we never land exactly at 100%. We should also know that while we obviously don't want to overspend too much, we also don't want to underspend in a significant amount as well. Reporting. Depending on the campaign types and budget levels, you might have different reporting cadence with client. I do most of my reportings on a weekly basis. Before the reporting call, I will review campaign performance, analyze the data collected, and then make any optimizations needed. I think a good tips here is that just because we have reporting every week, it doesn't mean that we have to make optimizations each week. A lot of times, our DSPs need sometimes to learn and ramp up to the changes that we made. I definitely struggled to come up with optimizations each week when I first started in my career, but now I have learned that frequent changes to our campaign could also have a negative impact. Besides the regular reporting, there are also quarterly reviews or end of campaign wrap-up reports where we take a look at the entire campaign performance and draw learnings for future campaigns. Optimizations. As mentioned before, based on the data collected from the campaign, we would make optimizations to improve performance. Some of the common areas that I usually looked into for optimizations are audience lists, sites, day parting, age, gender, and overall pacing structure. Usually, I don't recommend making too many changes at once because then we wouldn't know which action actually drives improvement or negatively impacts the campaign. However, making small changes over time would also take longer to see improvements. Very often, the clients don't have such patience. Planning. For any campaigns, trials, or tests that we want to run, we always need to plan for it. What audiences to run, expected performance, text structure, creative, budgets, and more. There are usually a lot of discussions and documents that need to be put together. This usually takes up a good chunk of my time. Campaign setup. This portion involves with trafficking, setting up the campaign according to plan, and then QA. Trust me, it takes more time than it sounds like here. Ad hoc requests from clients. This portion would involve addressing any client's requests or concerns. It's hard to put into simple words, but just keep in mind that at the end of the day, our client is the one paying. Lastly, housekeeping. This is anything from confirming campaign spans to updating media plan to filling out timesheets. I know this is kind of bad, but I also do eat my lunches in front of my computer. So yeah, think about it before you enter the industry. And also, it could be just me. So, you know. Alright, that's it for today's video. I think I covered most of the responsibilities. Hopefully this would help you understand the job of a media buyer better. If my video is helpful to you, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I will continue to post more digital marketing related videos in the future.